There we are with our beautiful faces. How are you, babe?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm super excited.
What happened there? Well, that's good. We're good. Glad to be here, guys. And we are here. This is going to be the first episode of the Eats and Drinks podcast. We're about to hit record on Anchor, so be sure to tag everybody, share this right now, and we're going to get things started. Cheers.
Cheers. First one ever. Super excited. Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I'm waiting for a toast.
Salty lady. Crack that one open.
Cheers. First podcast.
So let us know if you can hear us. Chelsea's watching all the comments right now. We need to know if you can hear us because we cannot hear ourselves.
I see I'm watching. Nice. We're good.
Someone said yeah. Let us know that you can hear us, please. We're waiting for somebody to tell us if you can hear us. Okay, or nay.
I think it should be good.
Let me see.
Yeah, you can hear.
Yeah, all right.
We're good. Let's roll with it.
All right, here we go. We are going to
Roll
start
with
this
it.
thing on Anchor. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the first official episode of the Eats and Drinks podcast. I'm Mr. Eats, and my wife is with me right here, Chelsea Dollar, and that's Mrs. Eats. Chelsea, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. Say hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me on the first ever Eats and Drinks podcast. I feel very special.
Whatever, you're going to be on every single one of them, so.
Well, I love talking Eats and Drinks, so I feel special.
All right, so we are here. We got a couple things we're going to discuss, but ultimately this is all about the taco bracket for all of you big bracket fans for the burger ones. This is the best of the best, Battle of the Best Taco Edition.
Hey-o.
So stay tuned. We're going to get into that at the very end, and we got a lot of things to go over before we get there. So settle in, stay tuned. Chelsea's watching the comments. Like I said, we want everybody to interact. That's the only reason we are here. And so be sure to let us know if you're here. Check in, say what up. I can't see anything or hear anything right now, so hopefully this is all working. Here we go. So first up, we are going to talk about, here's our little fancy Eats and Drinks taco bracket. If you are just listening, we are live in the Parker County Eats and Drinks Facebook group right now. You can always tune in there, get in on all the juicy content and everything like that. And we thank everybody for tuning in right now. So first and foremost, we want to go to Peach Festival and Locals Only. So Chelsea, why don't you tell us about Locals Only?
Locals Only was brought to us by Edgewise 8, right? The guys, they were kind of wanting to introduce something that was for the locals to where they could get all the local specials, get all the peach specials without having to deal with all the maniac crowds, without having to deal with running out, the heat. It's just like the locals could actually come enjoy everything that everyone had going on before all the foreigners came into town.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked well. So it was kind of more like a peach crawl. We kind of were incorporating the St. Patty's Day crawl, just kind of bringing that whole vibe in. But I think for the most part, it went pretty well. I know the guys at Edgewise had a really good night, but it was really good. People were kind of getting to experience everything that Peach Fest has to offer without having to deal with all the booths, deal with all the crowds, deal with the parking, deal with all that. They could just hang out with the people they know, get to taste all the juicy peach specials without, all the mess.
Yeah. Yeah, so it kind of started out, they weren't sure what to anticipate and didn't know what to expect, but kind of just wanted to do this for the first one. And so there was a t-shirt that you could purchase, and it would unlock special deals, special discounts, special giveaways, and things like that at different local venues. So to kind of go over who is participating, it started at Beefmasters and went all the way down to, well, I guess Antebellum on that side, and the farmers market was in it. And so from Beefmasters past Peacocks, Edgewise, Cantina.
Yeah, I should have wore the locals only shirt and you could have just read it off the back.
Yeah. Twisted Snifter. There were so many. Sweet Amelia's, Ironworks, Downtown Cantina, Lenny's Local. And our goal was to kind of just get everybody super involved and everybody in and just participating in the first year. And we didn't even expect a giant crowd or anything like that. So once we had, I think it was over 13 businesses, we knew that there was going to be a large crowd regardless. And it got massive. I think the Facebook event had over 1.2 thousand people going or interested, and it turned into a big deal. People were looking forward to it. I think you were right about how it was a good escape for people to kind of sneak in, get some of the Peach Fest deals and things like that, and then, dip out before the sun got too hot.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of younger people that want to see what Peach Fest is all about, but they're not trying to come out and explore Parker County when there's 50,000 people there. They're just not really about that.
I think it was 65,000.
But everyone wants to try an Edgewise 8 peach beer. And so they knew that it would be sold out after Peach Festival. So this was a really cool idea to be able to make sure the people that live here and deserve to taste all the peachy specials actually get to have some reserved for them.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of, it's like we kind of look out for all the people that are around us, and you get to get a little sneak peek to what all the foreigners get to have.
Yeah. Yeah. So shout out to Edgewise because we got a special preview of that, and that was really cool. Carm, what up, man? Shouts out. We see you watching. Hello and welcome to the podcast. First official episode. If you are watching in the Facebook group, you will get some shout outs. So thank you. So yeah, locals only. Really cool. The crawl aspect, this is the first year coming out of COVID, so we weren't sure what to expect and things like that. We didn't know, how many people were going to show up. I keep saying that. We thought, we were just planning on as small as possible. And so we just wanted each individual place to kind of do their own thing. We didn't want to put too much effort into organizing this whole giant shebang and people thinking it was too much and not knowing about all of it. So it was every establishment kind of put on your own specials, do your own deal. We'll all be in unison together and all celebrate the same, peaches all in one crawl on a Friday night. And,
For sure. Yeah, I think it brings a lot of business to the town. So it's like, if you're bringing all this money to the vendors, to the outsiders coming in, it's like the day before, let all the locals come out and support everyone without having to hustle and fuss with all the crowds.
Yeah, so
cool.
Edgewise, we got to, like I said, sneak peek their beer. I think I was one of the first ones to try their peach beer that didn't create it. And so they had a really successful run at the Peach Festival, which the Peach Festival followed locals only, obviously. And I mean, I couldn't be more excited for those guys.
I know. Yeah. Cheers to Edgewise. Thanks for putting on locals, or thanks for bringing the idea to us with locals only and wanting to put it together. And I don't know, it just all worked out. We're great.
Yeah.
It's cool to be associated with people like that. They're looking out for the town before, looking out for everyone else, or looking out for all the travelers that are coming in.
Yeah. Yeah. So the plans for the future are to get as many people involved as possible. And next year there will be a more centralized hub around Edgewise. There will be live music kind of out in the streets. There will be parking will be a little more situated, shuttles, things like that. We're going to keep increasing. The event will get bigger and bigger as it goes on. So really looking forward to whatever, we can put together and do for next year. Shout out to those guys. So yeah, Peach Fest was also, that's always a great one. That's the next Saturday, really hot, but there's always like 50 to 65,000 people. I'm not sure what the total numbers were for this year, but man, it was a giant, I think it was the biggest map at the Peach Fest that they've had. So
yeah, so it's so funny talking to people that are actually from here. Like whenever you talk to my friends, your friends, or whatever, when you talk to people who are actually locally from here, 50% of them, none of them hardly ever even go to Peach Fest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think even like this locals only thing was cool, because it's like the whole Peach Fest kind of scares us off, or we're just like, we're not really messing with that. But I don't know. It was cool. So there's just so many people that opened my eyes this year. They're like, I've never even been.
Yeah.
And then it's like you and I, it was our first year 2 years ago, remember?
Yeah.
And we were like,
a lot of people.
wow, this really is hot. Like you
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
got to love it out here to be experiencing it.
Yeah. So Stacy Ortez is watching. I think you call her Stacky.
Hi, Stacky. How are you?
Hello. Michael Collins, what up, man? I was just about to say, Michael, hey, you stay tuned in, Michael, because what I want you to do when we read off all these taco brackets is you tag all these restaurants in here because you're real good at that. So once we get to that, we got 32 people, and Michael, you just go ahead and tag all of them so they know they're here. It's a late night version of the Eats and Drinks podcast.
I saw also Amanda Reynolds was watching. And
oh, what up?
They do T&D barbecue, so they've been killing it out there. Swimless and People, Burger Night.
They'll also be featured in this taco bracket.
Yes, they have an appearance in here as well. Yeah. So shouts out to T&D barbecue.
Yeah, so here we go. Up next, we want to discuss the Eats and Drinks newsletter. So Chelsea, you're kind of the mastermind behind this. So tell us, first of all, how can we find and subscribe to the Eats and Drinks newsletter?
So right now it's just easy in the group. If you just search newsletter, that's kind of like a sneak peek to everyone. If you ever want to search something in the group, when you go to the Eats and Drinks group, you can just press the magnifying glass and you can search happy hour, Xenos. You can attach
best ...
Yeah, you can search
where there's
anything.
Live music.
So you can search newsletter and then there'll be a link there to sign up. Mm-hmm. The thoughts behind the newsletter was when you and I were meeting with Brandy at Community News, we were just kind of saying, people are really interested in the Eats and Drinks. We want to give people more than what's on the group. And then we also want to give people exclusive things. So we want it to be like, if you're a part of this group, you not only get to see all the cool food, listen to all the people wondering when Finn's is going to open. You get to do everything, but then you also get to see super cool coupons so that we get to talk to a lot of the people that we work with. And they put in special coupons in there. So that's kind of cool. It's like a digital speakeasy, new age type coupon to where there's a new password every week. You find your password, you go in and get the coupon. And then the newsletter as a whole is just to show people, first off, who doesn't want a newsletter about food? We're all going to love that.
Foodies. We all are foodies and we all want the foodie newsletter.
And then it's going to show people just things you weren't really thinking about. One of the first things that caught my mind was whenever I started Googling the things, like top restaurants in Parker County, I started looking at TripAdvisor and it would really steer you the wrong way. So we want to make sure that we're giving like the locals input and that people can see, I've been really wanting last week's episode, I really wanted a good breakfast burrito. Where can I get that? The newsletter will kind of tell you those things, or it's going to tell you, some of the things that we've talked about in the group that are kind of like golden nuggets, as people would say, of golden nuggets of Parker County. We can just kind of say the newsletter is going to be the golden nuggets of the foodie world.
Okay.
The food immunity.
Food immunity. I think that's what we call it around here in Eats and Drinks, is the food immunity. Brandy gets credit for that one too.
Yeah, shouts out to Brandy Addison.
Yeah, Brandy Addison. If you don't know her, look up her journalist page, subscribe to everything she does. She wrote a great article about us. We have some great, exciting, futuristic stuff coming out of her. So stay tuned to that.
She's such a brilliant writer. She's super dedicated to the craft, and she really likes she has a passion for what she does. Yeah.
So the newsletter also goes over live music that is coming up at local venues. We know that's a hot topic. So Carm actually sent me a message and he was saying thank you so much on behalf of Parker County Pickers for including the music schedule, because that's obviously a big deal. Another thing we want the newsletter to start doing is kind of just being like little secrets, kind of like you were saying, tidbits and things that you may not get just because we're going to withhold some information out of the group and put it into the newsletter to make sure you're kind of using all avenues and venues of the Eats and Drinks. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. So like when you wake up Monday morning, or when it's Monday and you're trying to figure out what's going on in Parker County, it's going to have the live music. It's going to have the happy hours. It's going to have, what Mr. Eats was eating this week. It's going to have all the things that you can now plan your week around and be like, okay, hey, Wednesday, there's live music at Shep's. There's on Friday, we have this going on here. We have Edgewise 8 on Saturday. You have all these things that you can just look at the newsletter and plan your whole week.
Yeah.
So it'll work out well.
And some special coupons. So
yeah.
Those are
and
great.
Then you can save as well.
Yeah. All right. So, hey, just a reminder, if you haven't subscribed to the Eats and Drinks newsletter, subscribe now. Chelsea's kind of doing all the back end work and putting all that together. So good job on that, babe. I love it. I think a lot of people love it too. Carm, he said thanks for the music shouts. He definitely likes those. So yeah, good job.
And then to any people who are in the restaurant industry or bar industry, if you want to be featured in there, holler at us. We'll, get you on there to make sure that people see what's going on. Yep. Especially like happy hours. We really want to get those pushed out for people. So send us the details and we'll put them on there.
Happy hours. Sponsors, if you want to sponsor the newsletter, reach out. Those are coming soon. Thank you, Lynch Legacy, for sponsoring right now. And so moving on. You mentioned TripAdvisor, so no better segue than let's get into real quick why we believe that review sites suck. And
just going on out there and saying it.
Well, episode 1, I think, of the podcast, let's just go ahead and put it out there of why I hate review sites, why I think I do not want just a bunch of bullshit reviews on the group is because, well, there's a bunch of reasons. So we're going to kind of dive into all of them. But first and foremost, negative reviews bring out the leeches, and the leeches tend to feast on more negative reviews. And so what happens is Johnny has a bad day today. Well, Karen had a bad day 3 years ago, and all the Karens come out and tell us about 3 years ago on Facebook, and I don't care because 3 years ago, maybe they changed something. So whatever Johnny saw today, or Timothy or Billy or whoever, whatever they saw today and whatever they had at their restaurant, I don't give a shit. Okay?
Yeah, and those names might be a little relevant for our town, so be careful.
Why? No, I don't care. Whoever you are. I'm not talking to anybody specific. But so reviews, whenever you leave a bad review, people will just leave negative reviews underneath it. And we've all had bad experiences. And so all it does is it feeds into the algorithm. And then all of a sudden you get a bunch of people calling a bunch of people different names. You have a bunch of people reporting. Y'all don't see it, but in a group with 15,000 members, one post will get, if it gets reported 3 or more times, it's automatically deleted. We don't have control over it. And so the admin insists that we have, if a post is reported or a comment is reported more than 3 times, it automatically deletes it out of our control. It doesn't show us what was said. It doesn't show us why. It doesn't show us anything. So if you have a bunch of negative people on there being negative, that's only going to encourage fighting, and that's only going to encourage stuff that goes against the Facebook group quality, things against their standards in the community, which you could call a person a pig, and that'll get you booted. So that's why we hate reviews and things like that. I'll let you kind of talk about your thoughts on it.
I just hate it because, well, one, when you first started this, it was not a review site. We tell people that all the time.
This was not even just particularly the group.
And we are not people who are looking for reviews. Reviews are really easy to find. That's why Google is a mastermind of everything right now. But if you want to find some good, solid reviews, you can go to Google and you can check it out. But my biggest thing with Facebook and this, how I've been reading here recently, it was saying the same exact thing, but it's like, when people start attacking people on Facebook, especially in reviews or especially in negative aspects, it's like we lose all empathy. We're not empathetic to other people. And it's like you don't actually realize when you're in the restaurant and you're like looking at each other in the eyes and you see a 16-year-old hostess doing their very first job. Mm-hmm. You're not going to sit there and bash them saying all the things that you're going to say on Facebook, because you're going to be human. You're going to be humans with each other, and you're going to have perspective of that person's life, and you're never going to say those things.
Yeah.
But on the internet, all those things go away. It's just a screen with no emotions, no heartbeat, no nothing, and you can just say whatever you want. And people don't put that. We have to control that all the time.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. So, and people, even us, we don't realize that it's so much easier to say all these hateful things when you're not right there. Whenever, if you had a bad experience, you won't have the courage to sit there and tell your 18-year-old server who maybe just, had the worst day of her life and is now trying to take care of you. You can try to handle those things, and you would try to, say, hey, my experience wasn't the best. And you would tell her kindly. But then on the internet, you'll go and say, my food was cold, my server was awful, she didn't even have her makeup on today, blah, blah, blah. And you just go on forever about things that don't even matter. And so that's the things that people don't understand, is that you lose the human things that, make us have character, that make us have emotions. And that's where we want to like draw the line. If you want to see true Google review, or if you want to see true reviews, I just give Google the copyright of it already. If you want to see true reviews, go Google the place. But if you want to like come,
Yeah, but there's plenty of places you can Yelp.
yeah, there's
a lot.
tons. But it's like, that's not what we're here for, and that's not, it's
No.
just, yeah. It's
So the group is really to discuss what's going on around Parker County, what the restaurants are doing, what kind of specials they have, the kind of food that you can expect to get once you get there. It's not really, here's how this went yesterday and here's how I expected it to go. Because sometimes, and what we're trying to do is also teach Parker County that a lot of what the older generations of Parker County don't know is you don't really know how restaurants really kind of tend to function any longer.
yeah.
And so it is a changing dynamic. They always progress and they always move and kind of differentiate and evolve and things like that. And so we wanted to make this group to kind of parlay all that information into one area and let people kind of thrive on, this is what everybody's doing, not knock them all down and try and, there's other groups for that. The Weatherford, Texas community groups, all those other groups, you can post your restaurant reviews. Nobody's going to be opposed to it. And some of those groups have a lot more members than we do.
Yes.
So.
And then as like a friendly service reminder, if you think that you can't post your review in the group and that you've been silenced, your normal Facebook profile, you can say whatever you want with freedom of speech, however however you feel, and no one's going to say anything to you.
Yeah, but we do allow reviews. We leave it. We just turn off the comment. So
well, I think it's funny. So like
delete.
now there's a huge trend on Hot Chicks. Hot Chicks. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a huge trend on it. And that's what's cool. It's like, let's see everyone's, creative side. Let's go give love to this new place coming to, our community. And it's fun. Like, have fun at it. Not like sit here and, critique every single small thing that's gone wrong and, point out every single negative. Like, have some fun and enjoy the food.
Yeah.
That's the main part.
All right. So that's why we think review sites suck. That's why we didn't create this group with the intention of reviews. Yeah. So, I mean, we want to experience, we want to kind of diverge ourselves in. We want to envelope ourselves into the restaurant industry and the bar industry and not just kind of judge everything that everybody's doing. As I say that, we're about to talk about the best of the best taco bracket, but that's just for fun, brings notoriety. We did it for the burgers. The reason we did the burger bracket was because we shared a fast food one and everybody said we needed a Parker County one. So we did it, and the idea was to bring exposure to places that maybe people didn't know so well in Parker County that sold burgers. And so that's why we did that one, and that's why we are going to get to the taco bracket.
Yeah. And see, that's even a funny thing, too, because you just shared something that you thought was comical about a burger bracket, and people started attacking you. They're like, this isn't even accurate for Parker County.
I don't care, yeah.
But it's like, that's the type of thing where it doesn't even make sense. It's like we're giving.
Yeah, but that's going to happen, and can't please everybody.
No, yeah, I know, but it's like we're giving you all these things. We're trying.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, we are going to get to the battle of the best taco edition bracket announcement.
Heyo.
We need a drum roll. Boom, 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 boom.
Tacos flying from the sky.
Taco Tuesday. That was a shout out to LeBron James and the kids on Fortnite. All right. So the way that we do this is we had a play-in earlier today. It was a very quick one where people voted in. We chose 4 restaurants, and they were the bottom 4. The top 2 were selected as 32nd and 31st pick, and they went into the bracket at the bottom. The first 30 were already chosen. So this is a bracket of 32 taco places in Parker County. So if I skip some, if we miss some, it's not my fault, it's y'all's. Because I looked everywhere for taco places. There's some on here that may make you mad, and that's going to be because some people voted them in. So
we've counted all the all the requests. We've had email notifications. We've had responses on Facebook. We've had literally everything. We've counted them all in.
Yeah.
And we're here to present
36.
them to you live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like these ones that came in today, this would be like, how could you explain this to people, you know, compared to like March Madness, the bracket? These would be the, like, you know, they're not like wild cards, but what
I know
would
you
these
said that,
be?
but I forget what it is. It's just a play-in.
Play-in
they
is
play
what
it.
it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget what they call them down there at the bottom. The outside the bubble
But
seats.
these can sometimes be like bracket
Cinderella
busters.
teams? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can
but-
sometimes come in and surprise you.
Yeah. 32 is going to be hard.
Which is like Comfort Kitchen kind of surprised us in the burger bracket, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
You know, like
Well,
that
Woody's
was,
won and they were a 7 seed.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
think that was cool.
All right, so here we go. Starting with number 32, we're going to switch some stuff over here. Take our ugly mugs off of the screen for you so you can see what we got. Oh. There we
Thanks,
go.
Clark.
And it's Fins. Number 32 is Fins. Sorry, we had ourselves removed and it muted us. Number 32 is Fins, and they are coming into the bracket, part of the play-in. And we're going to repeat this again for the podcast that heard, but everybody on Facebook did not hear. Fins was part of the play-in today. They were the second most vote getters, and they're coming in at the bottom seed 32. They're new in Parker County, getting a lot of hype right now all over social media and all over the place. So shout out to Fins, and Chelsea was giving a shout out to Aaron Barber out there. We know him. He's the main kitchen chef or manager, whatever they call him. I don't know. Maybe he's got a bigger title than that.
He's a chef in my eyes.
Yeah.
So
Dude
shouts out,
slings.
Aaron.
He slings.
I can't wait to try some of the tacos.
All right. So number 31 is Comfort
Bow, bow,
Kitchen out of Brock, Texas.
This place is truly incredible.
It is really good. We haven't had these tacos. I haven't. So to give you a preview of the taco for everybody watching, it is this taco here. Comfort Kitchen does a flatbread taco.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So what are your thoughts on that picture there?
Well, that looks like some ranch. So, or maybe not even ranch, but I like a lot of dressing in that.
So describe it to the people that can't see it.
Okay. Using my description words here. It looks like a really fluffy tortilla with some grilled chicken,
Okay.
some nice bell peppers, maybe some like shredded
Cheese?
zucchini. Oh, is that cheese? Yeah, it looks like something special because I know the chef out there is really unique, but it looks like shredded. Yeah, maybe it's just cheese. I don't know. Some sauce on it. Looks delicious. Everything out there is homemade from scratch. So we have to think it's going to be full of flavor.
It looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a flatbread tortilla. It's not a tortilla, but it's non-bread, I'm sure, whatever you call that. And then, yeah, it looks like some bell peppers, grilled chicken. That's cheese right there. And then looks like some creamy goodness on top.
Heck yeah.
All right.
We'll have
So
to-
moving on. Number 30 is Hookers.
Ew.
Another newcomer to Parker County. Hookers is known for their burgers. They were also in the burger bracket with Comfort Kitchen. And Hookers does the Indian taco,
Mm.
which looks like this right here for all the Facebook watchers.
Oh, wow. So what is that?
It's an Indian taco. I don't know.
Let's
It's
hear
a,
you describe this one for the audience.
Yeah, so this looks like a fried tortilla with ground beef, lettuce, tomato, onion, I don't see
That
onion.
looks like
Lettuce.
a fried tortilla to you?
Yeah, what do you mean?
It looks like like one of those flat taco shells or something. I don't know.
That's a
Something
fried
different.
tortilla is a flat taco shell. So lettuce, cheese, tomatoes with some sour cream. And yeah, that's Indian taco. We need to try that one too.
Yeah, that looks delicious. Like a little Mexican spin on it or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So coming in at number 29 is the Grove.
Heyo.
Hey, so the Grove,
We love the
for
Grove.
those that don't know, is inside of Edgewise 8. They have brisket tacos. It's really good. They're open right now Thursday through Sunday. You can catch them. Some great local craft beer, but also award-winning ghost pepper salsa brisket tacos.
Yeah, the judge's favorite at Taste of Parker County this year.
2021 Taste of Parker County at Heritage Park. Cool little event.
Yeah, so this new little place that has that bomb-ass Airstream inside of Edgewise takes home judge's favorite at Taste of Parker County.
Yeah.
Made it into the taco bracket.
Yep.
That could be one of those upsets. Are we allowed to say who they're up against, or are we keeping that secret until the end?
We'll keep that secret till the end,
Okay.
obviously, because then you're going to spoil the seating once we get all the way up there. So, coming in at number 28 is Montez Burritos from Alito. And I don't know if that's
Ew.
Montez or Montes. I assume Montez because of the way that I translate that in like a Spanish form. But they were nominated. And so welcome to the bracket, guys. They're in Alito. Another one that I still haven't tried yet, but I keep hearing great things about it. This is what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my. That looks
authentic.
fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. So is this the place that's inside the gas station where I think it is.
They're going across the street from the gas station in your old favorite place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Maria Bonita's closed down because
Oh,
Paquito Mas. And then,
pouring out.
yeah. So Montez Burritos.
It's going
Looking
to go in
forward
there.
to trying that. Yeah, they may
Wow.
even be open already. I'm not
Yeah,
sure,
we
but
gotta
they're
go
getting
check
close.
that out ASAP.
Yeah. So that's number 28. And moving on to number 27 is Taco Bueno. Yay!
Yay. Brown,
Everybody
brown,
knows Taco
brown.
Bueno. Not much to say about that. Excuse me. Fast food joint that actually the weather for Taco Bueno is decent, but it's one of those that made it in that we're just going to kind of keep on going.
All right.
So up next we have
Everyone.
El Cerrito.
Oh, wow. All right.
So I haven't tried this place either. That's the great thing about
Yeah.
this bracket is we're going to find, I mean, of 32 places, I haven't tried all 32 taco places in Parker County, but I mean, I'm looking forward to trying some of these places. So here's some of what this place has to offer.
By the end of this bracket, we want to try all 32.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you can't vote. You got to try it to vote it. So El Cerrito, they look like they have very authentic street style tacos for the non-watchers on Facebook, those that are just listening. El Cerrito, I believe, is in Springtown.
Yeah, let me look up the address real quick.
We're checking that out for you. Another one of those, like I said, nominations that we weren't sure about.
Yep,
But-
it is in Springtown.
Yeah, Springtown.
It says 407 Old Springtown Road.
I tried to look up most of where these were so we could give you an idea. And,
It says
I
some
was right.
really good reviews on Google.
well, they were recommended in the group. So there they go. All right. And
Oh, wow, nice pictures too.
yeah, street tacos. I love street tacos.
Mhm.
Can't be mad about that.
El Cerrito. Okay.
All right. So number 25 is gonna be Las Delicias Carniceria. Oh, that's so bad. I tried. Carniceria.
Why don't you try again?
I did. There it goes. That was it.
It's
That
way
was
better
it.
than I
So if you're not sure where this place is, which I haven't tried their cooked food, but I have had their
Oh.
meat.
Yeah, nice.
My dad is a big fan of their meat, and he gets it there sometimes for his fajitas. But they are across the street from Rio in Weatherford.
So what? People are
on
eating
South Main.
tacos here?
They cook it in there.
Oh, wow. You can just go in and get a fresh taco.
Yeah, and I saw some soup on their page today. Look, bomb.
What? No way.
Yeah, so good.
That's just right there.
hmm
No way.
So
So look, another Parker County gym. Didn't
Las
you know?
Delicias on. I was choking on that salty lady. So tart. It's on South Main, across from Rio. Give it a try. There's a cafe in the back where you can order tacos. And from what I hear, they're bomb, and they were nominated. So welcome to the bracket.
If anyone's been there, shoot us a picture, please, because we'd love to see it.
That is number 25. Coming in at number 24 is Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
So
they have a really good chalupa, don't they?
yeah, I mean, but it's not a chalupa contest, it's a taco contest,
Very true.
and they're at 24. So at least they're down there, and they're not up there at number 3 or number 2. You know, that would be real frustrating.
Yeah, we would really start rethinking Parker County's opinions.
Yes. So Taco Bell, podcast listeners, you know what that one looks like. It's Taco Bell. So
boom, boom.
23 is, I'm going to say I've had this place quite a bit, but I haven't had the tacos, I don't think.
I was actually just thinking, I've had all 3 of their tacos, and they're tremendous. Like, I love them. They have a rib taco, super good.
Mm-hmm.
Brisket taco, super good.
I think I have tried that, though.
Yeah.
So we are talking about Railhead Barbecue.
Woohoo! Railhead is located in.
Willow Park.
They
Sure, I've
have.
done it.
They
Railhead's located in Willow Park.
They have tons of country music out
Yeah.
there. If you haven't made it out there, check it out.
Check out Randy Brown. I think he plays out there a
I
lot.
think they're picking parties out there too. But no, for real. So yeah, that right there looks exactly like the tacos I used to eat. And
Yeah,
they're
so
good.
They got some brisket tacos. I'll take this off there so you can see that. It's
The-
cheesy. It's stacked full of goodness.
So the brisket and rib are always my favorite. And I'm pretty sure you can get like a fried chicken taco. That's the spicy fried chicken.
Mm,
Because they have a really good fried chicken salad that you can get spicy.
okay. That
So
sounds
yeah,
good.
their tacos are low-key really good.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
so
and look, don't forget, you see that
the
sauce right there?
I see
Yeah.
the sauce.
That's like a homemade hot sauce that they make. So
Looks good.
yeah.
Looks real
Yeah,
good.
Railhead's one of those sleeper teams that's probably going to be really good.
All right. So that is 23, Railhead Barbecue. And number 22, we have Bailey Farms and Bakery.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's another
What?
place that I haven't tried.
Yeah,
This is their cute logo here.
I hate.
Carrot and cupcakes.
I would never think that they would have tacos there.
I know.
This is what the taco bracket's all about.
It is. That's absolutely what it's all about.
Who would have known? All right, so
So this is what their tacos look like.
Wow.
Scrumdiddlyumptious. I think they do taco specials sometimes. I believe this was a special I found on their page. I saw beef and chicken. I think. So Bailey Farms Bakery coming in at number 22. Another one that we're definitely going to have to get out there and try.
yeah.
All
Do
right.
we know where that one's located? Do we need to shout out where that's located at?
Yeah, let's find the address for Bailey Farms and Bakery.
And again, any of these that we don't know, if you guys have had it and know a little bit more about it, send us some info.
yeah, for
We'll
everybody
love to share.
watching, listening.
Bailey
got
Farms
any-
and Bakery.
Got any pictures of these places? Drop them in the comments.
Oh yeah, we got fresh. If we have fresh pictures, that'd even be better. So this is in Millsap.
Oh,
Bailey
Millsap.
Farms
There
and
you go.
Bakery. Millsap Bulldogs. Heyo.
See, that's another thing is we're trying to show the whole county, not just Weatherford.
Yeah. So here, wow, Millsap.
Cool.
That looks good. That's not too far away. We got to go try it.
All right, so we're starting to get into the big dogs. This next name you're going to see up here is another pretty big staple in Weatherford on the square. I haven't had their tacos, but number 21 is Fire Oak Grill.
Heyo.
Doo, doo, doo.
Toon, toon,
So
toon.
Fire Oak was nominated,
Wow.
and I did find a picture of their tacos.
Mm.
Look at that.
Whew.
Everything they make
Wow.
looks like I should take 5,000 pictures of it before I eat it.
Yes. Yeah. Look at that. That salsa alone.
So it looks like we got a little toreado here, which is a little roasted jalapeno. We
What'd
have
you just
some
say?
toreado.
Tortiado.
Toreado.
Tortiado.
Toreado. So if you want to go and order a grilled jalapeno, you can say it like that, or you can just say grilled jalapeno, and they're going to come out with the same thing. But that drizzle, I see a little verde sauce on top of that.
It's
Looks
grilled
good.
tortiado.
I can't tell what kind of meat
Yeah,
that is, but it
see, that
looks
looks good.
scrumptious, fresh, delicious. We're going to have to try all these tacos. I will
Those are
say,
like
if you want to feed me and send me any of these tacos, I'll gladly eat them to test this and to put you all the way up through this bracket. I don't care. I want to eat some
Do
tacos.
we need to set up a Venmo and drop off location for any
I don't even
food?
need Venmo. I'll just give you my address and we'll hook up Scott Dollar's delivery service.
Maybe
Two
we
and a
need
half.
to set up a review site that people can just send us food and we'll review it and we could just be fed for
That's
the rest
what
of
I'm
our
saying.
life.
Yeah. Yep. There
All
you
right. It's on the table. We
Yeah.
changed
go.
it to
Mr.
a
and
review
Mrs.
site.
Eats are eating.
Send us all your food and we'll review it.
Yeah. Nope, but Fire Oak, those tacos look great. Coming in at 21, though, that's a little low C. We're going to have to see what you got. You weren't in the burger bracket, but, you are finer dining, so you're not really expected to kind of be in the midst among these, but glad to see that taco. That taco looks good.
Yeah, they definitely perfect their craft over there.
Oh,
That's-
yeah. Everything is so good, but they're not really a cheeseburger type place either. You know what I
No,
mean?
not
So,
at all.
welcome to the taco bracket for the first time, Fire Oak.
And hey, something cool is you can now enjoy these tacos on their parklet and enjoying the Parker County downtown scene. Right on the patio. Have
Yeah.
a taco on the patio at Fire Oak.
It is a good parklet. It's like the most chill parklet that there is.
It was your favorite.
So good. All right. So to round out the top 20 is
20 is my favorite number.
number 20, Antonio's.
Oh, wow. My mom was just talking about this place that it was like their favorite place to go on Sundays was Antonio's.
Well, that's crazy because I was going to say that I don't go here enough. And I think that this one is 20th because people don't go here enough.
Yeah. They
And
really
it
do need to
just
start
flies
going.
under the radar and people don't try it like they should. And here's the tacos.
Someone else I was talking about it was
Wow. Looks so good. That whole plate, traditional, original, just. And that
Colt.
picture is actually from Blake Montgomery. I found it on social media. I stole it from you, bro. Thank you. Because they didn't have any on their own social media. So
That's
shouts
funny.
out.
Yeah, so Colt Ellis at Edgewise was even saying one of his favorite places to go for lunch was Antonio's, that it's like low-key really good food.
Yeah, it is really good.
So we need to look at, even the margaritas and beer looks really good.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to have a side bracket that's for a good charo bean
Mm-hmm.
that goes with the taco. Because
Yeah, charo bean.
there's
I'm
not a
looking
charo
at this
bean in
plate
this
still.
picture.
It does look
Yeah.
good. It almost looks fake. But it's not fake. It's real because I know the guy that took it. But that does look so good.
Yeah, it's like the really thin, crispy taco shell.
Yep.
So these, to give a description of this picture, these
Mhm.
tacos are totally different than the ones that we've seen.
Yeah.
These are hard shell, the classic,
Super
you know,
classic.
yeah,
Very
super
classic.
classic taco, but it just looks amazingly
Yep.
good.
All right, so that rounds out 20 through 32, and we are now at 19. This has been everybody's best friend at some point in life. That's the only reason I'll appreciate this nomination, because I think at 3:00 in the morning, there's probably not a better taco than the Jack in the Box taco.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Or when you only have $5 and you're
Yeah.
really hungry.
Yeah, or the kids won't shut up like I'm hungry, and they'll eat those tacos. That's the best when you can just go buy some of those tacos and be like, here, we're going to dinner, but you can have one of these in hush.
Yeah. So these are what really cracked me up about these brackets is because you have like corporate masterminds like Jack in the Box, Taco Bueno, Taco Bell, and they're competing against these people like we've mentioned that
Yeah.
Bailey's Farms and Bakery.
Yeah.
They're competing. Jack in the Box is competing against, not them specifically, but they're competing in brackets against people from Millsap. So if you really were to cover that, that's really funny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's sitting there talking about people who are,
Yeah, but at the same time, this is where we need
Worldwide.
Parker County to vote these people out.
yeah,
Vote for our
yeah,
Parker County
100%.
people.
If you're on the voting polls, do not let these corporate people win. But
Yeah.
it's really cool to say, hey, I knocked out Taco Bell in the taco bracket
Yeah.
of Parker County.
Jack in the Box, though, is, I will say, there's two fast food places that are going to get some nods on here. I'll give that one of them.
So
Jack
what
in
do
the
you
Box.
think about the people that order Jack in the Box tacos and they say no lettuce or they say no cheese and they modify that super simple already have 3,000 already made tacos? Like what happens in the back of the scenes of a corporate restaurant like that?
They're pulling that taco open, and they're pulling the stuff off of the taco, and they're closing that taco back up, and they're putting it back in your bag.
Frozen?
Guaranteed. No, not frozen. The
After
cooking all
it's
those
cooked?
tacos the same, yeah.
And then instead of putting it in,
I would assume so.
I've always wondered because it's like,
It's never hot.
well, they all come the same.
I've never got.
and it's like,
hold on, that needs to be a poll question.
put it on
Put
the
it on the poll, yeah.
Put
Have you
it
ever
on the
gotten a
poll.
Jack in the Box taco hot? I haven't gotten one hot.
Yeah, they're hot.
No, it's always like half.
I mean, it's just
muggy.
like that.
It's
Yeah, like
a little.
dog food.
Yeah, but it's not
insert.
like they just pulled that thing out of the fryer and
Cheese.
slid it in that little piece of paper.
Tastes
It's like they grabbed a
incredible.
few of those pieces of paper full of tacos and threw it in the microwave.
Well, that's why I'm like, I sometimes like customizing food like that because then, you get
Yeah.
it made a little special. But at the same time, am I making everyone mad by getting no lettuce on the Jack in the Box taco?
Mm-hmm.
So on the Jack in the Box taco, do you get it with lettuce or do you get it without?
Me?
Yeah.
I just get it straight up because I don't know how that would be possible for them to modify that without doing something weird.
Well, I have a cousin who she orders 20 of those bad boys and she gets them all with no lettuce.
They hate her. There's other stuff in there that she didn't want.
Well, I'm just saying, and when they came, I was like, wow, I never knew you could get them without lettuce.
You can't. Don't do that. Do not do that.
I never knew.
You can't. All right, moving on. All right, so Jack in the Box. What's really cool about these next few people here, and if you're on here, thank you for watching. Please like, please share. Tell us if you can hear us on this thing. We can't hear ourselves, so it's great to see if y'all can hear us every once in a while. Thanks for listening on the podcast. These next few people coming up, this is really exciting because we have a stretch of food trucks. A stretch of food trucks coming up. But number 18 is none other than this place that I've never heard, but just the name of it alone, I had to include it. I think it was nominated by 2 people, but Taco Time
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't heard of this one.
is number 18. And I couldn't find anything about this place. So they're going to get a Jack in the Box taco up there for now, unless they can bring us back to our cam.
We are currently talking about Taco Time.
Yeah. But it's our cam is off. So Taco Time is in Azle, I believe.
Yeah, here, I can look it up.
We're going to try and find that. It's in Azle. And
Taco Time.
it's inside of the Quick Stop.
And you said that, so it's not a food truck?
No, not this one yet.
Okay. Let's look it up. Taco Time. How could you get that name? I mean, that's a pretty good. Oh, actually, when you start Googling Taco Time, Springtown shows up.
Yeah. Oh, Springtown. That's where it is.
And then
Springtown.
Azle's second. So we might. Okay, so we have Taco. Okay, I'm a little confused here on Google. We have Taco Time Mexican Grill in Springtown.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Time Mexican Grill in Azle.
Oh.
So we have here's a thing where they classify themselves as both. But then we have a tacotime.com. Like if I ever want to go to a website, this is one. Tacotime.com. Watch, this is not the one in Texas. I think it is though. So this address is saying 432 199. It's on 199 Highway, Springtown, Texas.
Huh.
So 432 Texas 199.
If you know Taco Time, tell us about it.
Yeah, we are so confused on this Taco Time because when you look at the website, it looks pretty worldwide,
Worldwide.
as Pibble would say.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
We're real worldwide. So if you know Taco Time, they are number 18. So that'll take us to our stretch of food trucks. And the first food truck coming in at number 17 is the Bougie Foodie.
The Bougie Foodie.
The Bougie Foodie. That's a fun name to say, isn't it?
Yeah. I've seen this place at 817.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the
and I
lake,
think they
Weatherford.
set up at Pathfinder.
Oh, Bougie Foodie. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think they have breakfast tacos and regular tacos.
Yes. So
Never
they
ate
also
there, though.
have these
Oh.
tacos.
Holy cow. Is
And
that a
looks
taco
good,
platter?
huh? Yep. So that's a taco platter. So bomb. So bomb.
Yeah. Wow. I want to order those. I have a
Mhm.
birthday coming up. If you want to give me a taco platter, Bougie Foodie might be supplying.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for there.
Uh-oh.
All right, and coming up next, that is number 17, the Bougie Foodie. That's a food truck. Coming in at 16 is Firefly Grilling Company. Woo, 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 woo. So Firefly, they are also another food truck. As I said, they set up at Antebellum. They set up, they were somewhere just now that was low-key surprising to me, and I can't remember where it was.
They set up at a bunch of places.
Maybe it was Pathfinder. I think they're at Pathfinder also.
Well, and like Pathfinder, I feel like they set up there a lot. Or there's some like housing development, I feel like that they set up. Oh yeah, so they were at Pathfinder Brewery today from noon to sold out.
Mm.
And then these guys actually make the smokers. Oh, at Antebellum all the time. Would you say that one?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they make the grills too.
Silver Saddle Saloon is one that they're at all the time.
Granbury?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they make the actual smokers that I guess they smoke their meat in or whatever.
Yeah.
But
but it's like an open flame concept. It's not a smoker.
Yeah, they kind of have a lot of off the chart items that are just really unique to them. Their burgers are really good. There's some pictures on their Facebook of like a salmon that looks really well. I mean, it looks, I don't know, just really good.
All right.
And they're local. I think they're from Rutherford.
They are. Yes, they are.
Nice.
So after Firefly, coming in at number 15 is T&D Barbecue.
Oh.
So T&D is another food truck that sets up at the swim lesson people, and they are set up there on a more regular basis now.
Yeah, they have kind of more of like a permanent spot. Thursday through Sunday, I'm pretty sure. They start out with like a burger night, and then they have the rest of the time it's kind of come until it's sold out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those tacos right there look incredible.
So good.
The cheese alone and then the strip of brisket just looks exactly like everything I ever wanted on a taco.
Mm-hmm.
But this is probably the most like anticipated place for me personally of the year because I haven't got to try T&D Barbecue, and their pictures alone just make everything look so good.
Yeah.
Like that
so
right
good.
there, you're getting 3 different tacos, it looks like.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, there's 3 different tacos for sure.
Yeah. And that sauce, that green sauce right there looks way homemade and way delicious.
Yes. So good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I see we lost our podcast feed somehow. I guess it cut us at 30 minutes or something. But we're still rolling through, and we are moving on to number 14. Flavor on 51. Another food truck.
Yeah. This one has really got me by surprise because I've seen some people posting on Facebook where you can get like straight up ribeyes from out here or something.
Yeah, everything.
Then
He's doing breakfast now too.
Yeah, straight up breakfast. You can get all sorts of crazy things. So I definitely want to try this place out as well.
Yeah.
But okay, so tacos are on the menu.
Yep, I got a picture of them right there. And there's another street style taco coming out of another food truck. And that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it really does. And that looks really authentic with the onions and cilantro.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'm down. Do we need to put the anchor back on?
We can.
Yeah, to where it keeps it on there. There we go. Perfect. So if we missed it on the podcast, what number was Flavor on 51?
Flavor on 51. We are back on the podcast. That's number 14.
14. Nice. And we just came off of T&D Barbecue, which was 15.
All right. So
Ooh.
13 is Rosa's Cafe.
Heyo. To
We gotta get through this faster.
to anyone who went to or goes to WC, they do a hella cool special at Rosa's Cafe. That's like if you show them your WC.
What's WC?
Weatherford
Weatherford
College, yes. If you show them your ID badge there, you get like
Hopefully you don't go there.
No.
I'm just kidding.
you get
I'm
like
just saying you go bigger places than Weatherford College.
No, but like in high school, I was going to Weatherford College, and
It's a great junior college.
exactly. Well, so when you're in high school, and when you're there and you have your college ID, you can go here, get like $1.99 tacos. They do a Taco Tuesday thing if you have a college ID.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is good.
And to WC's basketball team and baseball team, they got some really good people out there. So they feed all those athletes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if you can say this next one.
Oh, yeah, I got
Nope.
this next one. Number 12. Owaka.
Heyo.
Owaka. So another semi-new one that doesn't get a ton of notoriety out there off of 20 in front of Home Depot. Owaka.
We would love to hear some more information about Owaka.
Well, here's some tacos
Ooh, look at that.
from Owaka.
Yeah, those look good. Those tortillas are definitely homemade.
Yeah. But Owaka's really good. They're number 12. All the fans of Owaka, give us some love. Haven't been there very much, so I'm not sure what they specialize in.
Yeah.
Need to go try it out some more. All right. Rolling right through here. We are coming to number 11.
Ooh.
And we actually just ate lunch here not too long ago. And that is also off of I-20. This one just in Willow Park, and that's Los Vaqueros
Heyo. This is literally one of my personal favorites. Like,
West.
I would say if I had my own personal taco bracket,
Yeah.
it would be number 2.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe number 3. So their brisket taco, Los Vaqueros brisket taco, compared to Mexican Inn's brisket taco, those are my favorites. And theirs is good. Even now, at every location, it's always good.
Yeah.
I love Los Vaqueros.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I liked them too. They were really good. I wouldn't say that they're my second favorite, but they are really good tacos.
It's like if you like a brisket taco, they offer you a really good one.
Yeah.
But I don't even think that's the one that was voted on for this taco bracket. So they must have some other really good tacos that I've never even tried. Yeah.
All right. Well, excuse me. Now we are going to head into the top 10. And it number 10 is another one in Willow Park. Willow Park might be the taco spot, seems like. Taquiera Pepe.
Taquiero Pepe. Yeah, so is this the place in the gas station or
Yes.
is Monty's in the gas station?
This is inside the gas station in Willow Park, right off the highway.
By where my aunt lives?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, in Willow Park.
Oh, okay.
So her aunt lives off of Micus and Annetta.
What's that?
have no
There's
idea.
a new
I
restaurant
don't know.
there. Oh, it's
But-
Gyros.
This is inside. There's a gas station in front of Brookshire's, and that's where the tacos are.
Yes. Where the old chicken used to be.
Yes.
We haven't
So
tried
that's
these.
what those look like.
Yeah, those look good. So those are like street tacos.
And those.
Oh, then they have the classic hard shell shredded chicken taco. We haven't
Yeah.
seen one of those.
Shredded chicken taco.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
So good.
The salsa looks homemade as well.
All right. Then,
I've never
number
wanted
9.
tacos so bad.
Oh, yeah. That's what the whole point of this thing is.
I think I actually have some shredded chicken in there. We might end up toasting some tacos at the end of this.
No, we're not.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
going to bed. All right. So, number 9 is, and I couldn't find very many pictures of their tacos, and that's why I don't have any on here, is La Daeña. And they come in with a bunch of nominations, and a ton of people love this place. And they're another food truck that I haven't had the chance of getting by yet. But they're out there on 51, I believe, north now? I could be wrong about that. They've moved around a few times, but they were in the hospital parking lot also. They did have 2 locations. They were on 51 North. I don't know if they're still there. I'm trying to think, but I think they are.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
they get a ton of love. So number 9 is La Reina.
La Reina. If
All right.
any of these that we don't know about, y'all know, give us some deets.
Yeah. And if I'm saying any of them wrong, I apologize. So number 8 is the heavy hitter that just came into Parker County. It kind of took over the group and had a whirlwind. Pura Vida.
Ooh.
So this place kind of opened up and took over the group for a little while, and all I saw was Pura Vida posts everywhere, but really good tacos.
Absolutely. Yeah, and super good rice. Super good rice. Oh, yeah. See, that's exactly what I had right there. Their sauce is
You took that picture.
Oh, that's mine?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I'm like, yes, that looks exactly like what I had. So they give like the straight up street classic taco.
Yeah.
You know, great meat, nice touch of cilantro, and
How's
then
the
the
sauce?
sauce is just so good.
To die for.
Yeah, to die for. But honestly, I'm not a rice person. I don't like the Spanish rice, and their rice was super good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good deal.
And they had good charro beans. I didn't eat those refried beans in that picture. I guess your charro beans, because Pura Vida has good charro beans too. Charro beans.
Good. Good deal.
Oh, these right here. These are about to be some good tacos coming up.
All right. So that was number 8. Number 7 is El Polo's
Ooh.
Mexican Cafe.
This place makes me so happy. I'm so proud of them for making it as far as they have. And it's like,
What?
just, you know, because that location's kind of changed a lot. And
Mhm.
then people have actually had like a really good review or, you know, a good reputation on this place. So I have a proud heart for them that they're doing well. Everyone
Good.
has nice things to say. And remember when we ate there, I wasn't very hungry and I didn't eat the tacos until like 3 hours later, and they were still incredible.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I do remember that.
yeah, you had yours on location. I had mine like way later, and I still loved them.
Look at that.
Yeah, look just like that.
So they do another street style, you know, just scrumptious classic Mexican taco.
Fresh
Not that
onion,
Tex-Mex.
yeah, fresh cilantro.
And yeah, we love it. Number
It was
7. El
good,
Polos.
so good.
All right, so this next one is a big favorite of mine. I also used to work there a long time ago. It is number 6 in Hudson Oaks, La Playa Maya.
Ew.
Great people, all involved. Manuel has moved on from La Playa Maya to Rio Mambo, unfortunately, so I don't get to see his pretty face when I go see him, but Chelsea begs me to go sit on this patio at least once a week, even though it's not a real patio.
Scott's not a fan of the La Playa Maya patio, but it is truly one of my favorites.
The La Playa Maya people aren't fans of their own patio.
If any moms are listening, you love the patio because it doesn't give a children, they don't even
There's a
know.
wall.
Yeah, they don't think they can go anywhere. So it's just outdoor scenery, enclosed to where.
We might need to tell people it's very enclosed. You can't see over the wall.
Yeah, you can as an
Not
adult.
while you're dining.
Well, I mean, if you're picking up, you
No.
can see.
No.
But it's nice.
So these are the tacos that you order at La Playa Maya. If you want to know the secrets, don't just go there and order tacos. You order tacos a la mexicana. And if you see this green sauce right there, you tell them you want buckets of that green sauce, because while their chips and salsa is, I think, the best chips and salsa in Parker County, that green sauce right there on that plate is the best sauce in Parker County by far to do anything with. So you get 4 tacos just like that. You build them yourself. That green sauce is fire.
Fire.
It is a little spicy, though. I can't remember what the name of it is. I want to call it Pika Pika sauce, but I think I'm wrong. But if you tell them you want some extra of that sauce right there, they'll give it to you, and they will give you bowls of it for sure. So
Oh, wow.
it's good. Good,
Just
good.
start bringing some home.
My secret hack was when I bartended, I would go get my own bowl and my own little bag of chips, and every now and then I would just scoop a chip and eat it while I was working.
Yeah, then you have your own, like, kind of like a Chewy's jalapeno sauce.
Yeah,
But it's La Playa
probably
Maya.
if they saw me doing that, you know. All right, so we're about to head into the top 5.
Yeah, so this is honestly a bracket upset for me. I can't believe El Phoenix beat La Playa Maya as I ruin it. And number 5 is El Phoenix. As
Yeah.
I totally blow the anticipation. But yeah, this is a bracket upset for me. I didn't even realize that. I don't know. Coming in as number 4. There must be a lot of El Phoenix fans out there.
Well, it is a giant corporation, and they're not bad. They're really good. So the tacos that I found look like this,
There you
which
go.
is a really good picture. But they also have, I mean, when I looked on the El Phoenix website, they have dozens of different styles of tacos.
Mm.
And so, I mean, I'm sure that you can find a taco that you like. And if that's the case, then I'm sure that could be why they got so many nominations.
Yeah.
And like I was saying on the Playa Maya, those tacos a la Mexicana, people don't know about. They're going to find out about them now. Y'all going to know today.
Well, what are some tacos that y'all know about at El Phoenix? Because
Well,
I
those
wanna
look good
know.
right there.
yeah, they don't look bad.
All right. So moving on to number 4. We're in the top 4 here, the final 4, but it's not because we're just starting this thing. But your top 4 seeds, what you would call the number 1 seeds, essentially.
Heyo.
Number 4 is Fuzzies.
Boom, boom, boom.
So this is where I would say, for me, this is an upset, or this is too high. They're overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I was thinking, if you were to ask me what was my favorite taco of all time, I was thinking what would be mine of all time, and Fuzzies used to have my most favorite taco, but they took it off the menu.
Hmm.
But they used to have a fried crawfish taco that was so good. And still, I mean, even now, all their tacos are really good. You can get a breakfast taco, you can get a chicken taco, you can get a beef taco, pork taco. They have it all. So it's like,
Yeah, it's another one of those that you can find something you like, but I don't like feta.
yeah.
That's a
They
loss.
kinda, it's on every, well, just
on
ask for
everything.
no feta.
Yeah, but then it's like they create those tacos that taste good with feta. I'm not a feta fan, and it's like,
They
no.
do all taste great with feta. And then they all have a garlic sauce, and I love garlic. And every fuzzy taco comes with a garlic sauce.
Okay.
And it's good. I love it. But I love this one too.
All right, so moving on to number 3, we have Taco Casa. Wow, wow, wow.
What?
Yeah, I mean, a number 3, the 3rd overall seed goes to a fast food joint. Garbage.
It's not really fast food.
I don't even like their tacos.
Oh my gosh, I love their tacos.
But I
Every
knew
single
that
one
a lot
them.
of people do, and a lot of people give them the nod. I say the super salad's the best thing that they sell.
Well, if you like a super salad, then you like the taco.
I don't even know anybody that goes there for a taco. No, the
I get
super
a taco
salad is made
every
out of an
time.
entirely different shell.
No,
It's
I know,
like their
but
super taco shell or something, right? They do use it for
see
something.
what I was saying when that taco we saw earlier? It's a different shell when you get a taco
I
salad.
called it tortilla. Fried tortilla.
The taco shell on a taco salad is different. But
It's still a fried tortilla.
no, Taco Casa tacos are, I mean, number 3, I'm not disappointed at all. If Taco Casa won the whole thing, I wouldn't be mad.
Well, that's not Sport and Local, so boom, boom, boom. I mean, I guess it is kind of, but
That was locally
It's not.
owned. I mean, really, my
is locally
parents,
owned.
yeah, my parents used to know the owners
and
of,
staffed.
of this Weatherford Taco Casa, and
But
it
you
was
can get that taco in many more places other than Parker County.
well,
Many.
yeah, but only in Texas,
Yeah,
right?
look, here we go. They're booing. Joe, we see you booing. I know. Fuzzy's in top 4. I know. Carm, number 3. Yep. Taco Casa's number 3. I know. That's what I'm
Those are-
saying.
I mean, if you honestly think about it, if all stars align, money, schedule, everything, they're the best taco. They're not that expensive.
I don't care about price when it comes to
They're
tacos.
really hyped up. No matter on a good day or a bad day, it's going to be a good taco.
Well, it's Taco Casa. All right. So we say that, and then we come to number 2. But this one's a little different. Brent Johnson, I know him. Number 2 is Rio Mambo. They do have good tacos out there. It's kind of become a Weatherford staple, even though they do have multiple locations all over the place. Brent really put a lot of love and work into the Weatherford spot. And so, yeah, I mean, Rio Mambo, they do have great tacos for sure, everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, so these were probably going to get kind of like La Playa Maya. It's like the high class. You can get, seafood tacos. You can get a little bit of everything.
Yeah, there's some grilled chicken.
They probably have. I wonder if they have a brisket taco that would be good, because I'm trying to try all the brisket tacos of all time.
I think we've had it. I feel like we have.
Let's hear if you know a good brisket taco.
I hear Teskey's has one. They just missed the
Teskey's
the
had a
bracket.
lobster roll. They have literally everything.
Well, that was a food truck.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so if you know a good brisket taco, send the info my way.
Well, Rio gets the Carm stamp of approval there at number 2, so good job, Rio. All right, so
who knows who number 1 is?
that leaves us to number 1. Who could tell us? I'm sure y'all already know, but
yeah, Carm, you know who number 1 is. Let's see if he can guess.
Carm, do you know? We're gonna let you guess for 10 seconds as I switch everything around right here. Who is number 1? Downtown Cantina.
Ayo.
Boom. So the number 1 overall seed is Downtown Cantina. Yep, Joe knew. He said downtown. He was right.
Heck yeah.
They did have an overwhelming amount of nominations.
Yeah.
Vote support. I mean, they specialize in tacos. The Moat here is a beautiful, amazing taco.
I can't agree more. I mean, really, the Moat, that taco alone, like, I've never tasted something like that. The whole, I don't know, the scientific experiment behind it is just incredible. It's like sweet, smoky, everything. And then it's like, if you don't want something super creative, you can just get a regular street taco, or
yeah, well, their fried chicken taco is one of the most popular.
It's like all the tacos. I actually haven't had a taco I didn't like there.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Guys, in my hack, go ask the server, hey, how do you order your tacos? Just let them order them for you.
Oh, yeah. So remember the last time when you ordered that?
So good.
There's been several people who have said the shrimp po' boy taco is their number 1 favorite one.
It's so good. So good. Alex Castro, thank you for that. Paxton Landing and the guys, Pfeiffer. Cantina, shout out. Number 1 overall seed. And that's a taco place that if you haven't been to, you definitely have to go try.
Yeah, for sure. The Moat is my favorite. 100%. And then I love the Cuban taco as well.
All right. So that rounds out our 32 seeds. And just for all of you here watching right now on the Facebook stream, we have the bracket ready for you. So let's kind of dive into some of these matchups.
Heyo.
So as you can see, Downtown Cantina in the first matchup that we have will go against Finn's. And so that'll be kind of a weird one to see how that goes about. Hopefully Downtown Cantina obviously as the number 1 doesn't have any issue with it, but that's still a decent matchup with the way that Finn's has kind of just open and has, that honeymoon phase.
Yeah, so that's what people don't understand on this is an actual social pool.
Yeah.
So you have to have a social following. You have to have a social background. Luckily, Downtown Cantina has a killer social media presence, but it's going to take a lot of people to vote. You have to get out there and you have to vote. So,
yeah. So then you see we have Pura Vida is going to take on Delicias. We have Firefly against the Bougie Foodie. That's going to be a good one. We have Taco Casa against Hookers. That's where you better pull out that local support. Hookers over Taco Casa.
Well, this is one of my favorites. So we have Fuzzies versus The Grove. So all you guys that are complaining about Fuzzies, here's a perfect example for one of
Who's complaining about Fuzzies? There were a lot of people that said that. Oh,
well, these guys right here. Yeah, they said, really? Fuzzies, top 4, boo. So go out there and try one of these, local places. Go try The Grove. They have a brisket taco.
Yep.
If it's better, vote them out. Vote Fuzzies out. If y'all don't think that needs to be there, then let that 29 seed go forward.
Yep. Yeah, so then we also have, here, let me get this scroll off the bottom down here so y'all can see that. There we go. So then we have that Fire Oak Awaka matchup is pretty juicy. It's juicy.
Juicy, huh?
Flavor on 51 versus Jack in the Box. What are we going to do there?
Yeah, see, we got to, that one, look, that's 14 versus 19.
That's
a
an
pretty
upset.
close
Jack
call,
in the Box, Flavor on 51. You got a lot of love, though. We're
Yeah,
glad to
so
see you out
then
here.
someone who comes from a sports background, what the like generic or stereotypical upsets are what? Like 3 versus 13, or what are the ones that generically always bust the bracket? Because we even had some of those in the burger one. You know what I mean?
Kind of. It took a long time to get to those. I would say on here, yeah, once you get into the 13s, the 12s, the 11s, Los Vaqueros,
Yeah, yeah.
Taquiere Pepe at number 10. That one had a lot of love. But
Yeah.
that's where if you're a 10 seed and you win this whole thing, that's pretty insurmounting.
The people are saying this is going to go great with their diet.
Yeah, that's calm.
Hey, yeah, tacos aren't too bad.
They're bad.
They're not too bad.
But
Eat it in moderation with, the beans, protein.
yeah.
It's fine. It's a great life. We're great. We're great.
Well, that is the taco bracket. We lost our cam, so we're not even going to switch over to video, but we'll finish out with the bracket there. We want to thank everybody for tuning in this late edition. It is almost midnight, and I generally go to bed at about 9:30, so I am crawling right now, but we want to get this up for everybody that, like we said, you subscribe to the newsletter, you read the newsletter tomorrow, you're going to see a link to listen to this whole podcast. It'll be broken up a little bit because it skipped out on us because this thing was so long, but you'll be able to tune in and listen. We're just going to kind of start piecing this thing together and sharing and trying to build it up and see what we could do with it. So
I'm excited.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and
be sure and follow along. Be watching all the updates as the taco bracket goes through.
Votes are going to begin. The first matchup will begin next Monday.
Nice.
So that'll give everybody some time, and then we'll have Cantina versus Fins going at it, and we'll do the same thing, 24-hour polls all the way through, and it'll bump every single day, just boom, 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 all the way through. That'll be 16 days in a row of polls.
Be sure and drop your predictions below. Who you think's going to win the whole bracket? We should do some sort of thing. If they fill out the bracket, you get it 100% right.
Huh?
If they fill out the bracket, get it 100% right. Downtown Cantina will feed them a moat. We're already signing them up for that. We'll figure that out.
No.
But no, we'll play some fun games. Be sure and watch and cast your votes below. Make your predictions. We'll have some fun.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're going to sign out of the Facebook Live here. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Carm, thanks for sticking around the entire time. That's really cool.
Heck yeah,
All right,
dude.
guys. See y'all later on there.